Hi, my friends. How you doing, dear subscriber, dear friend, dear parents, dear family, dear neighbors, co-workers, right? Everyone. My name is Goiana Ferreira. I'm the Clean Water and Peace Organization International Department Director, and I'm here doing the best I can for us to launch this beautiful organization. Okay? All right. I live in Florida, South Florida, and it's a gift to share this opportunity with all of you from many, many countries. Okay. All right. So, first, let's say a prayer, right? Thank you, Lord, for this beautiful day, for this great opportunity. We are here. And for the fresh air we breathe, the sun, the rain, clean water, and food, organic food, right? So thank you, Lord, for your presence in our lives, guiding us each day with enthusiasm, motivation, health, and peace and love, kindness, all good things. Okay. So, we are going to say a few words on how you can start a peace school today. Yes, that's possible. United, we are one, and yes, we can do it. How we are going to do that? Talking to everyone like I'm doing right now, okay? So, call your family, call your friends, talk to your neighbors and your coworkers. And if they have children, they have children going to preschools, schools, adult education, or if you're going to adult education, or if you're going to university, talk to teachers, to everyone you know, okay? All right. And then you set up a meeting, a few families here, a few families over there, get organized, and then you have a meeting with everyone. Okay? So when you have this big meeting, of course, you have to talk to the owners, or if it's a public school, you talk to the county, superintendent or the state superintendent, whichever you have in your country. All these are already done, okay? Yes, we are working, the best we can. So you're going to have authorization from the owners, right? Being private or public school. The owners, I mean, for public schools and public universities, you're going to talk to the people in charge. Okay, my friends, you're doing great. So why we are doing that? Because our peace schools are really the best. I've been studying this for a long, long time, and that's what we need. We need something better. We need something that is for life, to learn for life, not just learn to have our minds, our children's mind full of subject, full of testing, and a lot of it is just to test, and we don't need next day. We need the opposite. We need some test, yes, we need, but we need things that we will learn for life. They will learn how to plant food, how to plant organic food according to the season, according to the area they're located, how to have microbes, to have a great biodiversity, a great system, at every educational site and also at our own residential communities and the place we work at. Okay? So, in a few words, basically, that's an education for life, an education that we're going to prepare ourselves for life. So, children, since preschool until doctorate, PhD, right? Doctorate, we're saying now, we are going to learn only what's really positive, what's really sustainable for life, for life. And you have many videos. I have about 200 videos. Please check them up. And we are typing, organizing, and every family of all planet gonna help us to have everything ready and launch our website and launch our organization. Okay, so we can have everything already organized. Because when I start posting the videos, I have some thoughts, but some of them improved and improved again and got better and better, right? So we are starting with the first ones because the basic information is there, but then each department gonna have those updates that came along the months, okay? All right, my friends. So I'm going to say a few words about school so you will have an idea. So preschools, I don't see that much. In some places, yes, they do. but like for private schools. But I see most, like for some items such as backpack for schools, for food for everybody. All right. So for educational sites, because then we will include the 4 educational sites, that's peace educational sites: preschool, school, adult education, and universities. We're not going to have anything else for academic study. We're going to have nature events, with events, activities, fun time for weekends, fun time for vacation days, but hotels can offer that too. Parks, right? Public parks or places that are private, they can offer that too, such as some fun parks. They can offer activities for families to come. All right. But in general, people go with heavy backpacks since preschool, and it's not good for their back. They get the vertebrae all tight together because they're heavy, so that's not good. Many people bring food, their snacks, their lunch, and they bring back all this lunch boxes or an extra container at their backpack. We don't need those things. We're going to plant our food organic at our own educational sites. And we're going to learn how to compost and use the peelings of the fruits we really cannot eat, because in many places people don't eat this peeling, that peeling, even grapes I've seen. But it's really important for us, right, to eat the peeling as well. They're all going to be organic. They're not going to be pollution because you're not going to have family cars, right? So we can wash and eat. I'm going to be really healthy, the peeling as well. Okay, so let's say a few words about the teachers, the peace teachers. What are those teachers? Teachers that are kind, are respectful, are polite, they dress properly, they communicate with each other, they do not use computers all the time, they look at their student eyes. My friends, I've seen here, because I'm a substitute teacher as well, that sometimes the assignment for me to teach, it was so much in focus with laptops and computers and paper, for them to do one lesson, another one, keep them busy without communicating with each other. And the teacher can't even have time to talk to them, to look at their eyes. I found my time. But, it's important for us to be talking, to look into each other, and also for the students to have communication, right? Have some time to process ideas, very important. Okay, so now for many private schools, regular private schools, usually is one owner or a few owners, right? And for government, we have to contact the government to get authorization, written authorization for us to implement this program, okay? And for the owners, the same way, you get 2 proper originals. One going to be kept at the own school for all future years, and one going to be sent, be given with all other originals, paperwork we're going to be doing, going to be given at the city office. City office is this peace organization office that every county will have one, with many file cabinets properly built. At the end of the 28 volunteer weeks, we're going to give this, we're going to announce where these places are, and all these educational sites, commercial sites, everyone going to give their paperwork to them. Okay, so now let's say a few words about subjects for life that I already said a few. So we are learning how to sew. We are learning how to build things according to what we need for life, right? That's very important. How to plant, how to take care of the plants, which plants grow in each different season, or fruit trees, bushes, roots, rhizomes, right? Everything. Seeds, nuts, herbs, green leaves, everything. What they have, their nutrients, what they're good for us, how to absorb them, how to which nutrients they have for us, which ones we need, okay? So we can have food all year round. We also are going to have like fruit trees planted in according to the year, so we will have harvest during the whole year round, the best as possible. So it's a study we're going to make, okay? All right. So for every educational site, we need a piece of land, a big piece of land, for us to plant our organic gardens, all right? So you're going to have the best calculation as possible for now until you have our website with more details about. So let's say if you have space for 100, 400 students, so you're going to calculate. If you're in a tropical, subtropical country, you're going to have an idea, you need a little less land. If you're in more colder states of your own country or in another country, you're going to need more space because, they don't grow as much as in tropical and subtropical country. Okay, so now let's say a few words about nature and God. So on those classes, we're also going to teach our children, talk about how important it's for us to don't believe that we can do everything by ourselves. We have God, our Father that created us. We have Mother Nature that with God created planet Earth for us to live and evolve spiritually. All grades from preschools to doctorate, we are going to be talking about those things. We have a few basic things we have to follow, and we also have religious meetings with our whole family at our residential communities. Okay, so at the PC schools, they're not going to be ADD, ADHD, anxiety, cholesterol, diabetes, nothing of that, depression. Why? Oh, who can make magic? Yes, united we can make magic for good and positive things. How is that? We are going to have real recess. Yes, like here in Florida, they took the recess out from middle school and high school. They have their eating time, that's considered recess, but that's wrong. People need to eat and close their mouth most of the time. Pay attention what they're eating. 2, 25, 20, 30, 40 times each bite. So they can assimilate the vitamins, the nutrients, everything they're taking in. It's not like chew a few times and talk. No, they need some exposure, they need fresh air, they need to have time to communicate with other students, okay? So they're going to have real PE. Yes, real PE, workout, sit-ups, jumping jacks and jumping ropes and running around, get really sweaty. This is really important. Take toxins out, renew, right? Very important. So the piece educational sites, these 4 educational sites, everyone going to be doing those things. Everyone, really important. Okay, there's computer, yes, but not too much. Not at preschool for sure. And until from 1st to 4th grade, they're going to focus on doing this beautiful Waldorf books, that I just say Waldorf because you can have a reference. They're going to write, they're going to copy a lot. You think we're going to have all these problems we have in public school, in traditional education, because they don't copy much. So they have so many mistakes, spelling mistakes, they don't know. 6th, 7th, 8th grade, they graduate and they still have so many mistakes. Things that does not happen, usually does not happen in Waldorf schools, because they copy. So this is very important. They're going to copy the base and also, of course, do essays, start with a few sentences on the first few grades and then go to essays. Our essay is never going to be 4 pages long or 2 pages long. You don't need. We need 4 main paragraphs because what the most important is the quality of the subject. So we have 2 sides of a page. That's it. 4 big paragraphs. That the monthly work is different. Then can have 2, 4, 8 pages, 10 pages. Then it's different. The monthly or the semester work or the thesis research, that's different. I'm talking about regular essays. There's no need because we have here in Florida, 4th, 5th grader doing essays for 4 pages. Yes, back and forth. Oh, they don't know. They don't start the paragraph properly. They have so many misspelling words. they, they don't put good punctuation and so on. So we have to focus on quality. Okay, as soon as they're very good with that, and then they can start with time. They can start doing their monthly work or their semester work and so on. Okay, so we're going to have rewards. What's rewards? The ones that you touch, the ones that you be part of, not the ones that you just keep clicking the board, the laptop or the computer, click, 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 or the mouse, right? So it's not that. So there's no Minecraft, creation of Minecraft. There's no creation of video games. There's no creation of anime and etc. The real art's going to be like clay modeling. It's very important for them to contact and do it. So going to be sometimes they do by themselves, sometimes they're going to do with a friend, And later, in adult education in university, they're going to be doing with their own spouse, be doing. We're going to be painting. So in the beginning, we have paint available. We are going to use the paint we have. And with time, we're going to learn how to do natural paint with natural preservatives according to what you're going to harvest from your own property, your own educational sites. Okay, because until these things grow, going to take time. That's why we're going to use regular ones that's for sale now, the best as possible, the most sustainable and positive as possible you can find. Okay, and now that we have them in quite many countries, we can ship them to other countries in the first few weeks of school, but not after. Then everyone's going to have what they need for 1 or 2 years, and soon after, they're going to start making 1 year, right? Let's do 1 year from the organization launching day. After that, they are going to have their own made, because by that time, they will already be harvesting things, right? Okay. As soon as they're available, right? Their turmeric, beads, whichever they have. Okay, so the other thing, so it's clay modeling, watercolor, sewing, knitting, all these different varieties of things, because that's important. Eye and hand coordination to equilibrate both sides of their brain, right? All this that we know the basics from Waldorf schools, but will be even better, even better than that. The other thing, because we're going to focus on what we need for life as well. And the other things, for example, for their artwork, they can keep only up to 20 artworks, right, that are up to 4 years old. They cannot keep, for example, they grow up, they go to university, they cannot keep things they did in childhood, because we're learning how to be positive and sustainable. So we're going to focus on things that are recent to us, not be attached to pictures when the person was a baby, or picture the first day of school, not anymore, because they're not needed anymore. Okay, some family pictures, okay, the family together, they can have that. So for the schoolwork, for the watercolor, clay modeling, all these things, okay? So up to 4 years, I think that's really sustainable, and they're gonna focus on the ones they have recently. But for the clay modeling, we're going to be even better. So what we're going to do, we can bring one home, right, from that year, and I'm going to tell you afterwards how much the family can keep your jars for one thing or another, put some pencils in, right, depends on what they're doing. Carpentry, it's another real hands-on. So instead of having high school teaching teenagers on how to fix cars, be good mechanics, do all the panel painting, right? And all these things, fixing. We're not doing that. We're doing all these other arts I'm talking about, and carving and things. and carpentry, do real tables, real chairs at high school and things like that. And when they're younger, they can do smaller things. So that's the real arts that can always work, with eye-hand coordination. So we cannot have blind students. We cannot have that. That's not positive, not sustainable. If the person have any, already said, we're going to pray so they can born again soon, the same family, right? That will be a gift. Okay, so when we have the real arts, we're going to have spaces, different spaces at each educational site, and they're going to have those things according to their age, what's the most appropriate for each age. Okay? And for the clay, they're going to practice and use and have. When they're finished, they're going to use it again. Okay, so we are going to use again. So we are going to crumble them up and beat them with a hammer, right? And make sure they're clean, nothing else is there. And then we can put some water for other classes to be using them. So the teacher's always going to have a few buckets, right? Some with dry ones already powdered, some because it's a process, right? They're not just going to enjoy each day, no. Every class, they're going to be doing different things until they join and use and have and prepare, so we're going to share moments along the year. So the teacher going to have all these buckets, right? Some that are already used, some beautiful ones going to be on a shelf, so each student's going to be choosing. They always can keep two in the classroom, and they always going to be choosing what's the best one to keep for the next. Okay? All right. Some of them going to be small, like for elementary, middle, and high school, going to be small, and some a little bigger. Okay? And for adults, a little bigger, because sometimes they're going to work by themselves, sometimes with their spouses, but a bigger quantity. All right, so we're going to take care of that. And we are also going to have a lot of outside learning games. That's my main point. So everyone from preschool to doctorate degree, we're going to be a lot outside. So with different games, sometimes sitting on the floor, sometimes standing up, sometimes jumping rope, because when we jump rope, we have our brain, to circulate blood all over, and we learn much faster. We're inhaling fresh air that boosts our immune system, and that's really amazing. So many things like that. We learn much faster. So the teacher can have small flashcards just with the basics, right, while they're learning. After that, they don't even need flashcards outside anymore. We're going to have, to start up our pieces schools, we're going to have those teachers that will be learning different games for different areas, depending on what they teach, because the elementary or the school grades going to have 4 different teachers that will share everything. So they have to share the arts and science, the math, okay? They have to share those classes. Why 4? Because 1 is not enough, 2 is not enough, so let's focus in 4. I think 4 is really sustainable to share all the classes that they need, core classes, and also the art classes, electives, right? We say elective classes as well, okay? And it's mandatory for everyone to join these classes, even the dance, the gymnastics that we are going to have. They have option on the type, but they have to learn them. So, for example, everyone during those school years, they have to go through ballet, rhythm, gymnastics, 2 different gymnastics, and things like that. The other one I forgot now, but it's very important for us. And of course, we have our peace movement dance. That's a class as well, okay? So they're going to learn and flip the fabric around. I'm going to be a real gift, okay? All right, our last song going to be with a fabric. So in a few words is that, my friends. So please invite all your friends, all your neighbors, your family, your co-workers, and let's start now. So get motivated. Talk to them. So a group of, the parents, instead of starting regular school, because everyone in both hemispheres going to be going back to school now in August, right? So let's get organized, get that authorization from the owners, and already plan to be a peace school. And if it's needed, if you think you have 20 parents, like in Florida, we need 20 parents. So we have one parents already, right? One couple, we need 19 more. Okay? For us to also have our peace school here in Florida and also in Brazil, okay? Because it's our piloting plan. So we can have those 4 days meeting. It will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And at the end of the Thursday, we can already approve the 10 couples. Salo, bring me the fabric quick for me to do the dance very quick. So I'm going to just give you a few ideas on how we can do the dance, and you can start practicing, okay? All right, my friends. So it's a gift to be here with you, and yeah, that's okay. All right? Okay, so you get a white fabric, You're going to have the size that cannot touch the floor. So you share for everyone, for the president couples coming, the president families coming to Florida or Brazil, because we're going to tell them only to them. We don't even know yet. We're going to see the best options just a few days before. So they will arrive at the right location, the safest location. So you get the fabric, sheet you already have, okay? And then you're going to sing our songs, okay? So start practicing, because that's part of the one email. You have to send one email, remember? With all the requirements we ask on the video posted, August 1st, that's the video, okay? All right, so you get everything, and let's sing. Now I'm going to sing the It's a Beautiful Day. Let me just make more room. Okay, so here we are. Let me just put a little bit like that so you can see. So you hold the fabric, not too much at the end, not too much at the center, a little bit left over on both sides, and you start. So if you go a little bit in V, go a little bit left, and then you go a little bit right. Okay, so if you go backwards, you also need to have time to go forward. I'm just giving you a few steps. So if you go 4 steps on the side, come back 4 steps, you go 4 steps, come back 4 steps, okay? And if you go back 4 steps, you go forward 4 steps, depending how many. Always focus on in having even numbers, okay? All right, so let's sing together, my friends. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Come and sing with me. Come and plant with me. And then you just can't see there in the video, but you just go a long ways, like touching the grass. Come and sing with me. Come and plant with me. The other way you can also do like that, like you're planting seeds, go along like that. All right? It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Come and sing with me. Come and plant with me. Come and sing with me. Come and plant with me. Okay? All right. So you're going to have a piece of fabric for everyone of your entire family. For the little children, you're going to have a small fabric. That's reasonable, right? You can practice at your grassy area, an area you have. Okay? All right, my friends. It's a gift to be here with you, and I see you soon. Thank you so much for your participation. Please share this with all your family friends. Thank you.